Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I would like to show you how to do chi-square in Excel. So here is our data. So I use Big Valley High School data. So this is a real data with a pseudonym of the Big Valley High School, and then I'll show you the question that we want to answer. So this is the question that we want to answer for today. So is there a statistically significant relationship between math performance level and being student athlete at Big Valley High School? So this is our null hypothesis, and we want to know whether we reject the null or we accept the null hypothesis here. And here in our right data is our two set of data. So that is actually what we're gonna do in chi-square. So because before we do this, I just want to let you know that our data here, um, the performance level is variable that is on with option of being in level 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is the math performance level that I mentioned before. So this is a variable. So with the ordinal scale of being level 1, 2, 3, or 4. Meanwhile, the student athlete is a dichotomous variable with values of 0 and 1. 1 means they are student athlete and 0 means they're not student athlete. So because of this both data, athlete and math performance level are categories, data or variables. So they are well suited for chi-square analysis. So that's why we use chi-square. Before we use t-test and ANOVA because they're not categorical. And now because both data are categorical, the best approach or the best tools that we can use for answering the null hypothesis is by using chi-square. So first, we need to do the actual frequencies and expected frequencies. So we want to know how many numbers of athletes who are on math level 1, math level 2, 3, and 4, and how many student non-athlete who are in this level, this level, this level, and this level. So to do this, we can do by having count if, right? So if you go to the function here, you can find it here. Or if you go to the formula, you can do the here. And what you can do is the count ifs. It's already here, all right? So we click OK. So what is our first range? So we will do the math. It's here in R. So we want to see the what level are there. So because we put it in level 1, so we put 1, right? So our second criteria is the athlete, right? And because this is athlete, so we do 1. 1 for athlete, 0 is for non-athlete. Okay, so we hit OK. So how can I do this so you can see? Okay, I'll do this so you can see here. So then I hit OK. So one student who got in the level of 1 for the student athlete. So next level is level 2. So do the same thing, count ifs, all right? The first category is here, Math PL, and then level 2, so we hit 2. And then criteria is athlete, all right? We hit number 1, right? And hit OK. For Math level 3, same thing, count ifs, all right? And do the in R here because in column R, and then criteria is 3, and we go to the student athlete and hit 1, and I believe this is the last one. All right, count ifs. Okay, and go to the math PL for the first category. Range criteria is 4, math level 4. All right, second is student athlete, and hit number 1. We got 28 students. So now we go to the non-athlete. So non-athlete would be the same thing, we just changed into 0. So go to the function, all right, count ifs. So our first is the same, R, in column R, and then our criteria is 1, all right? And then we go to the athlete. But, oh, oops, sorry, it should be, okay, let's do repeat. So something happened here. So it should be 1, right? And we go to athlete here. And now we go to 0 because non-athlete, all right? Okay, so we go to math level 2, the same thing, count ifs, and we math, not writings, and then level 2, all right, go athlete, don't forget 0, all right, not 1. So math level 3, count ifs, all right, go to the math performance level, level 3, and then go to the athlete and 0. Last one, count ifs, math, oops, sorry, math performance level, okay, and then level 4, go to the athlete, should be 0. All right. Okay, so we got all numbers here. So student, athlete, math level 1, 1, at level 2, 16, 5, 28. So we need to count, or we need to do here sum. So we put here the cursor and then go to sum. All right. And yeah, we want to sum these two columns, and we agree and hit enter. Another one is sum, hit enter. All right, we do sum, hit enter. All right, sum, enter. And we want to know the total number of student athletes. So let's see. All right, make the total of these rows. All right, and then do the same thing, right? And hit enter. And do the same thing and hit enter. All right, so we have all the actual frequencies for our first step. So the next step is to count the expected frequencies for our chi-square. So what we need to do is just copy the total number here from this column to this column. All right, so 50 and 80 here, move here, 80, 130. We copy 2 here, and then 36, move down, 17, move here, and 75, move here. All right, so to count the expected frequencies in this column, what we need to do is to count this number multiplied by this number 50 and divided by the total number. All right, so let me do it. So do this, and then multiplication symbol is the asterisk. All right, and this one, and slash 45 of the total number, and hit enter. All right, 0.77, and do the same thing here. All right, this one, 36 times 50 divided by 130, hit enter. All right, this one 17 times 50 slash 180, enter. All right, 75 asterisk 50 divided by 130, enter. All right, and in this row, instead of 50 we do 80. All right, so 2 times 80 divided by 130, enter. And the same thing, times 80 and divided by 130 equal with 17 times 80 divided by 130, enter. Equal symbol 75 times 80 divided by 130. All right, we got all the data here. We got all the numbers here, the actual frequencies and the expected frequencies. Next is we do the chi-square function. So to do so, we just put the, the cursor everywhere, wherever you want. And then we do click here, the insert function. So what you want to do is to find this Chisq, so CHISQ dot test. So for example, if they are not there yet, so what you can do is Chisq, right? And then you click go. You find this, right? So choose this one, chi-square test. All right. So our actual range, we highlight the athlete and non-athlete here, but not the total number. So we'll not include these total numbers, both total numbers here and also here. So block here, all right? So Z6AC7. And then for the expected range, the same thing, the same step. Do not include the total number here. So, and then click OK. So our result, or the p-value here, is 0.73. So this is way is so far away from the statistically significant for p-value. Remember, our p-value, if it is significant, is 0.05, but this is 0.73. So this is way far for the statistically significant. So let's go back to our questions here. So we can do copy and paste this. Copy, and then where is our questions here? So we can paste here, right? So because this is 0.773, it means that no, it is not statistically significant, or there is no statistically significant relationship between math performance level and being student athlete at Big Valley High School. So isn't it easy to do the chi-square in Excel? I think so. It is very simple, but it is a little bit long way to do it. All right. So thank you so much for your attention. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave comments on the comments below. Thank you so much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.